Have you ever been waiting on a ride? You may have called early in the day to make arrangements for someone to come pick you up from some place later that evening. You wait and wait, but the person long passes their 7 p.m. deadline. So you call them to see where they are, but their voicemail keeps picking up. They're not responding to your text. While you stand there waiting, you become impatient and anxious. You begin wondering, where is he or she? When are they going to show up? You keep peeking out the window every 2 minutes as you pace the floor. Then the moment comes when you feel you just can't wait any longer. You whip out your cell phone to call an Uber or a Lyft. Then suddenly, the person arrives. Ever find yourself in that situation? If not, just keep on living, my friend. Many times it seems as if God puts us in the same scenario. We pray to Him and say, okay, God, I need this to happen by this particular time. Then when it hasn't happened, we become impatient and anxious. Where are you, God? When are you going to show up? Then when we get tired of waiting for Him to arrive, we begin making our own arrangements. We live in such a fast-paced world that we expect God to operate in the same fashion. We try to incorporate Him into our plans, but we forget that He has some plans of His own. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. Jeremiah 29:11. Throughout all the hardships that we encounter during the course of our lives, the most difficult moments are the ones that require us to wait. It seems we spend most of our lives waiting. We work and wait for our careers to be established. We wait to meet that special someone. We wait for the right time to start our families. I have always been the type of person who expects immediate results. I believe many of us can attest to having the same frame of thought. The world leads us to believe that if we have not reached particular accomplishments during a certain window of time, then we have failed or are unsuccessful. In the Waiting is a poetic devotional that simply pays reference to the process in waiting. There is a process that takes place in us as we wait for shifts to take place in our lives, particularly when you are a child of God. Throughout this process, He will challenge you, stretch you, and help you to confront the challenges that exist in you. The good news is it's all for a purpose. This may be to build your character, to enhance your faith, to make you stronger in Him. Whatever it may be, know that this process is necessary and is structured in a way that will enrich your overall well-being and grow your success. Often people say, you have to make things happen. You can't just sit around and wait for something to happen. Yet what more can you do when you've pursued every option imaginable and nothing seems to be happening? Well, ladies and gentlemen, God has given us an answer. For those of you who are like myself, finding yourself in a season of waiting, God wants to take this time to minister to your spirit. This book is an assortment of poetry written during some of my most intense hours as I waited to hear from the Lord for different areas of my life. It tells a story of a Christian who really had to learn what it means to be a vessel for the Lord before God would allow me to pursue the desires of my heart. For those of you who are becoming frustrated with life, wanting to desperately discover your purpose and encounter your destiny, my prayer is that you will find encouragement as you listen along.